Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Vanessa here, and I am back to give you guys a full-on glam video. Yes, I changed my hair again. We are back short, and we are ready for the winter. It's coming. So I feel like, why not, you know? So I have just went ahead and used a whole bunch of different makeup products. Some that you've already kind of seen on my channel. Some that are new. Techniques for dry skin. That's what I'm here for. And just a lot of glam going on. I didn't know where this look was going to go, but I know I wanted to use some of my favorite products at the moment. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then go ahead. So I'm going to start with my Tarte Shapetape, and this is in the shade Tan. And I'm going to just apply this on my lids as a base, all the way up to my brow bone. Kind of just clean it up, blend it out really nicely. It's the only thing. So for my lids, I'm going to be using the Warrior by Juvia's Place palette. And I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called a Hosi. It's a very white shade. I'm going to place that on my brow bone area. I'm going to be using some dark colors, so I think it's important to put a shadow that you can transition into. And it's super light and matte, which I love. Pick up Kaino here with that same brush. This is a NYX Professional number 16 brush. I like it. It's a really fluffy blending brush, but it's super, super soft. I'm going to use that Kaino shade, and I'm just going to rub that into my crease. Now lately I have been really into like the cool tone looks. So for that, I'm going to be using some cool tone browns. I'm going to go in with my Friencation palette by DesiixKaty, and I'm going to take the shade Cheens, which is this brown shade here. It's a really nice pigment from Dose of Colors. I'm going to just place that in my crease as well with that same brush. And this is just to really start that smoke that I want. Make sure you always tap off the excess, because I can go kind of hard, kind of like how I did right here. But of course, I'm going to blend it out. And one thing I like to do is kind of bring that shadow up to my brow bone area, just to make my eyes look bigger right here. I do that on both sides. Love this color, and we're gonna even go even darker. So I'm gonna be switching in between these two palettes, because I really don't know like which one I really like, but the browns in these palettes are so pretty. You guys know a brown is my jam. This palette here, you see this really dark shade? It's called Mino. I'm gonna take a smaller brush. It is a Coastal Scents blending brush. It reminds me of the MAC 217. And I'm going to place that into my crease as well, just to really darken it up, right directly in the crease. I'm placing it only in the crease though. I'm not going up, because I don't want it to be too dark in the transitional area. I really want to concentrate this on my lid area and on the outer corners here. And I'm just patting this on. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. See how dark it is? I just love it. But it's not like so black. This is like so gorgeous, and it can go with any color on the lid. And I'm just going to clean up the outer corners with this brush, still keeping it nice and clean. I'm going to take this NYX glitter glue and place a little bit on the back of my hand. And then to apply the glitter glue, I'm going to use my MAC 247 brush and a small mirror. And I'm going to close the lids, carve out a crease to place on the glitter. Fun. So I'll place my glitter here, as you can see, and I'm just going to tap it in to that leftover glue. I'm gonna go in on the lids with it. That looks nice. Looks a little dramatic for me, but that's what we're going for. Whoa. Alright, I'm feeling complete. Just adding a few finishing touches. going to keep the lids like this. I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to come back to the eyes. I'm going to just add some lashes at this point. I'm going to go in with my Miss 3D lashes. You guys know these are like amazing. And these are in the number 302A. They're about $3.99. And you can find these at any beauty supply, but they're so gorgeous. And they add the perfect flare, might I add. I feel like I want to add a little bit more drama to my eyelids. So I'm going to go back in with my Perception palette. I'm going to pick up Stallion here with this brush. I'm going to go on the outsides of my lids and kind of just darken them up a bit to those eyes, just a little on the outside. And I am patting. I'm not rubbing because I don't want to rub off any of the glue. I mean, any of the glitter. I just find that waiting for your lashes to dry really gives them the flare that they need, the hold that they need. You can kind of move them around and fix them to how you want. I'm going to leave the eyes alone for a second. I'm going to just take this Shea Souffle. It's their whipped and creamy vanilla coconut scented shea butter. And I don't know why, but when it gets cold, my face gets extremely dried out. And nothing looks good on top of dry skin. Makeup, foundations, concealers, everything just looks too dry. So I find that just applying moisturizer to my skin and not really using a primer as heavily as I was before really gives my skin that luminosity I wanted to have in the winter months, because it can be very, very cold to where your skin looks cracking. So as you can see, that souffle kind of gives me an instant glow that I can mattify down, and I'll still feel nice and smooth and soft throughout the day. For foundation, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Yeah, and this is an MC45. Concealer, I'm going to be using two today. The first one, I'm going to go back to an oldie because I used to use this back in the day when I first started in makeup. This is Fawn by LA Girl. You know, the $2.99 ones. And I got one that's close to the shade of my actual skin tone because I just really am not into like the super intense highlight right now. I mean, I guess I still am, but I just feel like I'd much rather conceal and highlight with a color closer to my skin tone, like this one, than to go super light. And then I'll just brighten later, if that makes sense. So I just love the application of it. It's really nice, especially if you have really dry skin. It's a super hydrating concealer. And I don't feel like anymore you have to like spend millions of dollars on makeup. You can still have like beautiful makeup for less, you know. And I used to use this concealer, and I still use it. I just haven't used it in a while. Decided to go to the beauty supply, picked some up, and I hate that I ever stopped because look at it. It gives full coverage. It's super flawless. I'm so here for it. And this is the Tarte Beauty Sponge. It has a weird shape to it, but hey, it gets the job done. And then on top of that, I like to take my MAC 24 Hour Studio Smooth Wear Concealer. And this is in the shade MC43, and it is very lighter than me, as you can see. But I do use this on top to lightly brighten. Right here. It's really important to me that I'm super bright right under the eyes. See that? Oh, and it just looks so pretty. Like the balance off of the eyes is beautiful. Like I'm here for it. And I'm patting. Notice when I'm patting, I'm not swiping. I'm not going hard. I'm patting. And when you are soft with the makeup comes out soft. And I'm taking this all the way up to my under eye. And don't worry if you don't get it all the way up there, because we're going to cover that with more liner and shadow. But I see how I'm concentrating it under the eyes. It just brightens up so nicely. As you guys can see, the eyes are finally coming together. It's starting to look like something, and I don't look like a crazy lady. So I'm just going to keep blending this out, making sure not to get any glitter on my face. But I'm going to take this brush and kind of just go underneath the eyes with this. I'd rather this over the Beauty Blender just because it's softer. I really just put this all over the places that I know will get oily throughout my day. Especially like right around my smile lines, right in between. And then a trick I've been doing lately is I'll take some and I'll just put it over my brows. Smooth it out one more time. Right. And then, what's what I do? I feel like I'm fighting time every time I do my makeup. While I let that kind of just sit on the face, I'll go in with my brow product again and brush. And I'll go back in with this powder. I feel like this powder isn't picking up as much. So what I'll do is I'll go back into my palette and I'll pick up Mino. And this is the color that I use in my crease. Kind of dust off some of that and use this on my brows. Just to kind of give it some life, because I feel like I don't want them to look too, you know, browish. I like to take my Sephora Microsmooth powder, and this is in the shade Tan, and I just use this to kind of blot over the skin on all over, going over that translucent powder soft as I can in circular motions. Really love this powder. It's so soft, especially if you have, you know, if you already have soft skin, this just intensifies it, makes it look really airbrushed. Oh, I just love this. I'll go back over my brows with some e.l.f. brow gel. And I just use this on the brows just to make sure they're nice and upward so that they look nice. And they last all day. Right? Yes, my black liner. And this is the Kiss New York Luxury Eyeliner. And this is their black one. I love these. You can find these at any beauty supply. They're always kind of like crept up in the corner. So you just have to look for them, girl. But these are amazing. And I'm going to just line my lower lash line with it. But I'm also going to smudge it out with the same pencil. See that? It just makes it like really dark. But you see how it just makes my eye look nice and more dramatic. And that's what we're trying to do. Alright, now that I feel like that's dark enough, what I really like to do is go back over that same black eyeliner with a dark shadow. So the same dark shadow that I placed on top, this Mino shade, I'm going to go ahead along my lower lash line as well and keep going. Placing that there. Placing this on the lower lash line just to give it some drama. So that's done. I'm going to add mascara. And this is just Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. I want to go in with Max Blunt. And this is just my contour shade. I'm using this to really chisel out my cheekbones. See that? It really shapes me up nicely, I'd like to say. And I keep it in the hollows. I don't go up. Anything stiff helps when you're trying to keep contour concentrated in a certain area of the face. Right? But then I like to go over that with my bronzer. And the bronzer that I like to use is my Black Radiance, and this is in the shade Cafe. Or a Beautiful Bronze. It just depends really how I feel. And I just use this all around the face. And this is just a dome brush that I got from Morphe. It's like their face collection of brushes. Really like it. It keeps my face nice and hurted. And I don't really put too much on my forehead because you really can't see it. Well, but I do wipe some on the edge of my nose just to give the illusion of, you know, a really chiseled nose. This is my NARS blush, and this in the shade Exhibit A. It's an orange blush. How crazy, right? But it looks so pretty. And I only use a little bit of it because, as you can see, it can get pretty crazy. I'm going to use my Fix Plus Gold Light. Shake it up, shake it up, shake them up, shake them. And I'll just spray that. I'm going to take Makeupshayla's Boomin highlight because I want to boom. I want to be bold. I feel like that's too much. But I'm gonna also. I really like to focus my highlighter on my cheeks because it just looks better there. I don't really like how this highlighter is sitting on my face. So I'm just kind of highlighting the face and my nose area. And I also like to throw some on the brow bone just to add a little bit extra pop. Because I'm feeling super fancy, I'm going to take this same highlighter and place it in the inner corners of my lids just to give it a little kick. And then finish it off with the Morphe Continuous spray. But we gotta do the lips. So, and take my Kiss New York Luxury Lip Pencil. And this is in the shade Roasted Coffee. This is like been one of my favorites like for years. And I've been overlining my lips lately just to make them look more sensual and full. So I'll go underneath. See how that adds a shadow there? Like my lips are like pouting. It just makes them look bigger. I don't know why. And then I'm going to take my Biceptual lipstick by MAC. Right in the center. And then I'll just go over the liner. All the way over it. I like to use my NYX Cookie Butter Gloss. They are about to discontinue this. I'm so sad. But I really like that. I'm going to add the Dose of Colors Over the Top gloss to it, right in the center. Oh, look at that. So gorgeous. I'm living. I'm living. Alright, y'all, so I'm loving it. Oh my god, I'm loving it. This is the finished look. I love you guys, and if you love videos from me, if you are excited as me about this look, go ahead and drop those comments below and thumbs up this video. We're still on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'm super duper excited about that. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Bye.